It's the dog days of spring. He's panting. Maybe this won't be a long walk because I got stuff to do, to be honest. Today is yesterday was the Feast of St. Petroc. No, I'm sorry, St. Kevin of Glendalough. Oh, I forgot to mention St. Kevin. Let's start there. Was born in 498 and died in 516. I'm sorry, 616. I'm sorry, 618. That's right, he lived to be 120 years old. So he spanned 3 centuries of time. Well, no, he touched into 3 centuries of time. St. Kevin. I don't know where he was from. I want to say England. He was known to prefer the company of animals. Animals seemed to gravitate to him better than, well, humans did, but I think he preferred animals. A couple of stories about him. Animal walk. First off, he had great sanctity, and so this would bring people to him, and because they were drawn to his holiness. You know that saying, "I'll have what she's having," from that movie. When people are holy, when there is a sanctity about them, you want to be around that. I had a dream once, and we were sitting. It was like a Formica kind of table, so it was a kitchen from the 50s, maybe a farm, I don't know, farmhouse, whatever. And there was this one person there, and we were all gathered around, and you just knew that was a saint in your midst, in my dream. And so clearly these saints, often people are drawn to them, and usually a lot of times they're hermits, or people want to be left to stay alone and pray, but their sanctity draws people to them, and then they have to make that sacrifice to help people, which is a good thing. But sometimes they continue to just like build something, a church, a monastery for those people, and help them with their journey. And sometimes they do that, and then they leave and get back to their solitude. But anyway, Saint Kevin enjoyed the company of animals. A couple of things. One, he was praying once, and he had outstretched arms, and a bird, I want to say a raven, came and laid an egg in his hand, and he stayed there with outstretched arms until the egg hatched. I know you don't believe that, but that's was true. He had a cow who would lick his clothes constantly and gave 50 times the milk of a normal cow. One time his monks that he was in charge of were hungry, and an otter brought a salmon, a big salmon to them. And then one of the dumb monks said, "Let's make gloves out of the otter," which is really kind of dumb. What is that thing about biting the hand that feeds you? And so the otter left, because clearly the otter could speak English. And he said, "I'm out of here." Or, yeah. Once a boar came running to him for help because he was being chased by hunters. I think it was a king. And it laid next to him, and he protected it. And finally the hunter said, "Forget this, we're eating that pig, that boar. We going in? No? Well, okay, then we're gonna take your leash." And then a flock of birds came into the tree and just sat there behind them. And the king and the hunters said, "Okay, this is getting weird, we're out of here." So Saint Kevin of Glendalough, pray for us. St. Petroc, pray for us. St. Samson, pray for us. St. Wenthnock, pray for us. Mother Mary, pray for us.